After everything we've been through, Scotland needs new hope right now. At the coming local council elections, you will only find that hope with the Scottish Liberal Democrats.
Our councillors and candidates are thrilled by the idea of what community can mean. We see the best in people and we want the best for them. When something goes wrong, we do our best to fix it. That starts by getting Scotland back on its feet after 2 years of pandemic and recognising that households are facing the biggest impact on their bills in a generation.
Scotland faces so many challenges. 2 years of disruption in our schools, the longest ever waits for medical appointments and the climate emergency. So what are we going to do about it?
There are newly qualified teachers looking for work, so let's cut class sizes and give pupils the boost to learning that they need.
Let's put new staff in your local GP surgery so that you can get treatment fast. We'd like to reverse the £250 million cut handed down by the SNP Green Coalition to local councils so that you won't see a rise in your council tax bill.
Let's cancel the SNP's rail fare rise. The Scottish Government is taking over the running of Scotland's railways. This isn't the time to drive up the price of climate-friendly transport.
The sacrifices made by the British people to keep everybody safe over the last couple of years have been enormous. As we hopefully start to emerge from the pandemic, many people will still be worried about loved ones and people they care for. That is why Scottish Liberal Democrats want to retain free lateral flow testing for carers, NHS workers and people who have caring responsibilities for loved ones. It's why we need our government to have a laser beam focus on rebuilding Scotland from the pandemic.
Across the world, we are seeing war in Europe and a cost of living crisis the like we have not seen for generations. The response of the Scottish people to the war in Ukraine has been magnificent. So many of you have donated, fundraised, or even offered your home to Ukrainian refugees. But household bills are going through the roof.
Everyone has been horrified by Vladimir Putin's illegal invasion of Ukraine, but his government is propped up by profits from oil and gas. That's why Liberal Democrats want to insulate every home in Scotland, driving down our consumption of gas and improving Scotland's carbon footprint. And by putting a Robin Hood tax on the huge profits of oil and gas companies, we can drive everybody's fuel bills down.
Both of Scotland's governments must go faster and further. Neither the Conservatives or the SNP are doing anything like enough to protect people from the worst of this cost of living crisis. Whilst women gave birth alone and people said goodbye to their loved ones via video call, the Prime Minister was partying in Downing Street. And the SNP are still planning to have another independence referendum next year. Neither party has their priorities right. These council elections are not about independence. You don't need to settle for two parties who've repeatedly failed Scotland. Instead, you can elect someone who cares about you and the community where you live. Someone you'll see hard at work all year round and not just at election time. Scottish Liberal Democrats are listening to you and fighting for everyone to get a fair deal.
From sorting out your bins, battling for your child's education and making sure that everyone's got a right to adequate, affordable housing, Liberal Democrats sweat the small stuff whilst working on the big stuff too. Back us this May, and I promise you that Liberal Democrats in the villages and towns of Scotland will show you the meaning of the word hope once again.